Welcome to day 12 of our January challenge 2023. Moving on to the next 4 bars in this amazing ensemble piece. They were always going to be owls. So, left hand, similar area to yesterday, one part exactly the same. Right hand, this bar 100 and 101 look identical to bar 96 and 97, but 8VA. So although it's written on the page here, the 8VA tells us to leap just that hand, because it's written above the right, up an octave. But it is the same as we did back in bar 96 that we learnt yesterday. So it sounds like this. Okay, we're very familiar with that, aren't we? 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Really familiar with that left hand, and again these tenuto marks on the left hand to sort of lean in to really bring those up. Excellent. So to focus on today is bars 102, 103. Also 8VA for the right hand, so although it looks like it's written here, it's going to be all the way up by your shoulder here. Okay, if your harp doesn't have all the way up by your shoulder here, you can play it here, but ideally I want you to play it up by, if you have it, play it up here. Now it is going to thumb on the G, finger 2 on the F, and I would use finger 4 on the C. You can use finger 3, but it gets awkward up that area. 1, 2, 4. It's a very sort of enclosed area. One of the things that will help to position into that is to have a lovely elbow out on that right hand side. I'm a big fan of not leaning too hard on the edge of your harp. So being nicely sort of conscious of having lowish fingers. However, it's that tricky area where if you were really trying to aim for the middle of your fingers, you'd play middle of the strings, you'd play like this, but you don't want to do that either. So G, F, C. I want to really hear those notes nicely though. It's going to do that 3 times. So much as we looped this, where we played 1, 2, and then the 1 goes back up, and then we put those on, same idea. Thumb, finger 2, and then thumb going back on. Now, I envisage that to get to this place, you will want to sort of see it, to clock it with your eyes, but then I'd like you to be able to trust and stay there. If you have to continue to look at it, you're not going to get the left hand. You're not going to get where the left hand goes. So, having done a quick, am I there? I'm there. We need to allow our focus to be able to go to the left hand and for this to play and trust that pattern. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. So we've got 3 identical like that, and then it just goes down 1. So that after that 3rd time, thumb's going to go on the black instead, and finger 2 and 4 are going to move down 1 as well. So we're then playing F, E, B, but try not to have to see that. Just hear that we've gone down 1 note, and we've just got 2 of those. So 5 patterns, or 5 groups of 3. Da-dee-da, same again, take it down a note and then same again. That makes sense. Okay, so in that right hand, just try that right hand. This is at bar 102. So glance to find it and then let yourself go. Okay, so I know it's a bit of a, and I know with, depending if you're wearing glasses or any sort of varifocals, it can be complex to find that spot all the way up there. Then we play 1, 2, get your 1 placed, 2 and 4 placed, 1 placed, 2 and 4 placed. This time we're going to go down 1. Can you do it without looking? That's it. Back on. That's it. End of the section. Okay? All right. Underneath that, left hand has got C and F, so the same size gap that we've been having elsewhere. So thumb on middle C, open up your 3rd finger and it will land on that black F. Then we're going to go an octave G. So again, I'm just going to be mindful of where my thumb's going and let my hand open up. Notice how my arm is nicely out. I can get there. I'm not sort of reaching for it from back here. I'm letting myself beautifully curve round, open into that. So we've got the G. Take it up 1 to the A, take it up 1 to the B. Okay, let me just play that. So you may do that as just octaves like this. But what you notice is that then we're still hearing the G and still hearing the A, even though we're on the C. So you could do some really nice open palm octaves, open hand octaves. So open hand octaves, again, aim with your thumb, but instead of having your fingers in, have it open up. So literally normal hand position, which is a lovely high thumb, but opened up flat instead. Go onto that with your thumb and your fourth fingers on here, okay? And then as you go to the A, you let yourself touch, it's like a damp, play the A, up to the B. And I still try and close my hand up after each one, ideally. Okay, it's not marked up to be a particularly percussive damp of anything that's gone before, so we're not trying to be really forceful with it. And with everything that's going on in the top hand as well, that covers any potential slight muffling sound that we have down there. Can you hear my cats in the background? Okay, let's try this hands together. Now in terms of timing of the left hand, as it was yesterday, we have the left hand on its own, then the right hand starts its pattern, and every other note the left hand plays is going to come with the thumb in the right hand. So I'll let you clock yourself up here, find that place up there, get your left hand on, maybe shake it out for a second and then come into that middle C and open up to the 3. And then just quickly practice, maybe give that a squeeze and then just practice going open palm on the G's. Moving to the A, moving to the B, just practicing that move. Coming back to that C and the F. We're going to play it this time. Top hand is going to try and just keep going. Don't stress too much about the notes up there at the minute because this is more about the combo. 3 and 4 and left, right, together. Together now. Going down 1 in the top. Okay, so by the time we're playing the B in this hand, the right hand has also got a B placed in its shape. So we know it's going to sound nice together. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, so you can clock the top, try and let this open up. Ready, 3 and 4 and. Together. Well done. So keep trusting that top hand. Like I say, let yourself look and clock where it's going, but then please trust it so that it can play those notes and it can do that move down a step without it throwing you off, without thinking I need to look again. Just feel 1 step lower for where we're going. Okay, so bits to work on with that. Join me in the play along video where we put it all together so that you can really feel, and especially going from yesterday into today as well, because they tie together. All right, I'll see you in the play along. Well done.